Now, I'm one of those knitters and crocheters that likes to pull from the center pole of my yarn. I'm using the pumpkin right now, the cheapest kind, to demonstrate with. This is what our final product is going to be now. The reason I stop at this point is because this is about where you want to start stuffing. You'll notice this is the nose with the cream colored chin, and what we're going to do is we're going to end up making a little bit more to cover the eyes and the nose, sorry, the eyes and the brain area. It's going to overlap that part to cover, what is that called, a spandex? No, a spandrel, when you cover the two joints, the neck to the head, to the muzzle. So we're going to be making this spandrel from here to all the way around here, and we're going to starting with the yellow neck. So the reason we stop here is that we want to start stuffing it here because it'll get skinnier and skinnier from this point out. Let's see. Okay. So let's start with a slip knot. And if you haven't done a slip knot before, it's pretty simple. The reason it's called a slip knot is it does pull out. So what we do is we make a loop and we kind of fold it over itself like that, and we pull through. Now there's two ways you can pull through. You pull through so that this side is the side pulling out, or you pull through so that the longer side, the side that's attached to the rest of the yarn, is pulling out. That's the way we want to do it. It's that's technically the way you want to do it. Some people don't really notice the difference. I mean, it's really not that big of a difference, honestly. But if you want to do it the right way, that's the side you want to pull out from. So we're going to do 1, 2 chains. You'll notice we just pull right through that loop to make a chain. And then we go right to the very first stitch that we made. We pull through and we make a single crochet stitch. Is that what they call it? Double stitch, double crochet, single crochet. Yes, it's a single crochet stitch. So we're going to make 1 single crochet stitch. We're going to make a total of 3 single crochet stitches. And you'll notice it's just simply we putting the needle right into that loop. We're pulling out 1 stitch, and we're pulling all the way through both that stitch, that loop we just pulled through, and the one on top. Okay, so that's 3. And so we can actually go back and count. 1, 2, 3. Now it's actually, this is the third 1, 2, 3, like that. We started with 1 here. As if you remember, we started with two loops. Okay, I'm not going to go crazy explaining this with you, but I could. So we're going to use the center pull from the cream colored yarn to continue this. We're going to go in a circle. So half the circle is in pumpkin and half the circle is in cream. So we're going to do the same. We just pulled through. This time we're going to pull through with the cream color. And we're going to do another single crochet, and we're going to do 3 total single crochets with this cream color. And I hope you can see this. I don't really know the bounds of this camera. So that's 3, I think. Okay, well, it looks like 2 to me, honestly, but I think it's 3. Yeah, if we count this loop that's up here as a third one, then it's 3. So, and I will do that. So the next thing we're going to do is we're looking to avoid this thing that happens naturally with this yarn, which is we're looking to avoid that spiral. So we're increasing to make the muzzle the right shape. We're also avoiding that spiral that happens in one direction. We want it to stay evenly distributed on both sides. So the next color is pumpkin. And this side is actually the outside, and this side is actually the inside. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to increase by 1 by pulling up through with the pumpkin to the last loop, and then we're gonna start increasing. So we're gonna, into the next one, we're gonna start increasing by single crocheting into that stitch, and I'm having trouble finding it, as you can see, but I will find it. Okay. Sometimes it gets sticky because it's tight, and I'm nervous apparently, or it wouldn't be this tight. Okay, so that's 1, and then we're going to increase by doing a 2 in that one. So this time we're going to end up, instead of with just 6 in this circle, we're going to end up with 12, or we should end up with 12. 1, 2, and then 1, 2 single crochets. The next thing we're going to look for is this guy. The cream after the third one, after the 6th stitch I should say, is going to go in next. So we're going to pull in, and you'll notice it isn't actually on top of a cream, it's on top of a pumpkin, so that we can keep it from doing that spiraling motion that it wants to do. That's its default pattern apparently. So we're going to double, I almost forgot, we're going to double in there with the 2 creams in each stitch. 2 single crochets in each 1 chain stitch. Okay, so that's another 6, I believe. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one is the 6th, so yes, that's another 6. Now, I'm gonna start increasing on, it's already looking pretty even, but I'm worried that we need more on the bottom, so I am going to increase 1 more on this side with the white. Okay, so that's 1 more stitch with the cream, and we're going to start again with the pumpkin. And here we go. Okay, that's a single crochet. That was a 1-to-1 with the cream colored. We're going to add, you know what, I'm going to pause right here because I want to double check that this is actually the right way.